Welcome back to the channel where rare coins turn into big money and hidden treasures from your change jar become life-changing finds. Today, we're diving deep into one of the most iconic and valuable coins ever produced by the United States Mint. The legendary 1788 to 2000p Mint Mark Washington Quarters dollar coin. A coin that most people overlook, but one rare version of it is now worth a jaw-dropping $7.2 million in today's market. That's right, $7.2 million for a quarter. But how did this seemingly ordinary coin reach such astronomical value? Let's take a journey back through history to understand how it all began. It all starts with the Washington Quarter, first introduced in 1932 to honor the 200th birthday of George Washington, the first president of the United States. The original design featured Washington's profile on the obverse, designed by sculptor John Flanagan. This design remained largely unchanged for decades, becoming one of the most recognized coins in American currency. Now fast forward to the year 1999. The United States Mint launched one of the most ambitious coin programs in American history, the 50 State Quarters Program. This program began issuing unique quarter designs for each of the 50 states, starting with Delaware and continuing in the order of statehood. The year 1788 is significant because it's the year many original states ratified the Constitution. So in 1999 and 2000, quarters were released to honor those early states. For example, Georgia, Connecticut, Massachusetts, and South Carolina were all featured with 1788 inscribed to mark their ratification year. These quarters were produced at various mints including Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco. Coins from the Philadelphia Mint carry the P Mint mark. While billions of quarters were made, a very small number were struck with errors, rare compositions, or unusual die combinations that make them incredibly valuable. One such coin, the 1788 to 2000p Mint Mark Washington Quarter, has become one of the most sought-after rarities in the numismatic world. This particular coin is not only rare but nearly impossible to replicate. Experts believe it was struck on a transitional metal planchet, meaning it was produced using the wrong metal or a leftover blank from a previous coin series. That type of mint error is extremely rare. In addition to the rare planchet error, the coin also shows doubling on key design elements, ultra-sharp details from an early die strike, and a perfect uncirculated condition that has preserved its full luster. These characteristics all contribute to its monumental worth. At a prestigious auction held earlier this year, a single 1788 to 2000p Mint Mark quarter sold for an unbelievable $7.2 million. Yes, you heard that correctly. A coin that was once worth 25 cents is now worth millions because of its rarity, condition, and historical significance. But how can you tell if you have one of these rare quarters? First, check for the P Mint mark, which should be located on the front, just to the right of Washington's ponytail. Second, verify the date and state inscription on the reverse side. Coins from 1999 and 2000 that display the year 1788 as part of the state tribute series are what you're looking for. Then, examine the surface carefully for doubling, unusual luster, or errors in the design. If your quarter appears thicker, heavier, or oddly colored, it might have been struck on the wrong planchet. Collectors recommend getting any unusual coin professionally graded by a reputable service like PCGS or NGC. Grading confirms authenticity and assigns a quality score that significantly affects market value. Now you might be wondering, how did a coin like this survive all these years without being spent? The answer lies in the habits of sharp-eyed collectors and lucky individuals who simply held onto coins that looked a little different. The United States Mint never intended to create million-dollar quarters. But like all great collecting stories, a few slipped through the cracks and the rest is history. Today, demand for rare Washington quarters is exploding. Collectors from around the globe are hunting for these coins. Prices are skyrocketing and the market is more competitive than ever. If you happen to find one of these rare 1788 to 2000p Mint Mark quarters in your pocket change, you might just be holding a fortune in your hand. Remember, not all coins from this series are worth millions. But even a moderately rare state quarter with the right features can fetch hundreds or thousands of dollars. So check your change, dig through your coin jars, and look through those old rolls you've had sitting in storage. You never know what kind of treasure you might uncover. In conclusion, the 1788 to 2000p mint mark Washington quarters dollar coin represents a perfect storm of American history, minting error, and modern collecting frenzy. Its journey from everyday currency to a record-shattering $7.2 million auction piece is proof that even the smallest coin can hold incredible value. If you found this video helpful or exciting, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell. We've got more rare coin stories coming your way. And who knows? Your next big find might be the one that changes your life forever. Thanks for watching, and until next time, happy hunting. Welcome back to the channel, where we uncover hidden treasures in your pocket change and dive deep into the history of rare coins worth big money. Today, we're focusing on an extremely valuable coin that has shocked the numismatic world. The 2019p mint mark Washington quarter that's currently worth a staggering $63,987. Yes, you heard that right. One single quarter from 2019, minted in Philadelphia, can be worth nearly $64,000 today. So, what makes this coin so special? Let's dive into its history, key details, rare features, and current market value that has collectors scrambling to find one. Introduction to the 2019p Washington quarter. The 2019p mint mark Washington quarter is part of the America the Beautiful Quarters program, a series that began in 2010 and continued through 2021. This program was designed to honor national parks and significant landmarks across the United States. In 2019, 5 new designs were released as part of the series, each representing a unique park or site. These include Lowell National Historical Park in Massachusetts, American Memorial Park in the Northern Mariana Islands, War in the Pacific National Historical Park in Guam, San Antonio Missions National Historical Park in Texas, and Frank Church River of No Return Wilderness in Idaho. Each of these designs had coins minted at 3 locations: Philadelphia with the P mint mark, Denver with the D mint mark, and San Francisco with the S mint mark. But the Philadelphia minted quarters, especially one rare variety, have become highly sought after by collectors. Why is the 2019p quarter worth so much money? Not all 2019p quarters are worth thousands. But one specific coin struck at the Philadelphia Mint made headlines because of its extreme rarity and error. This quarter has a rare die error, more specifically, a double die obverse, or DDO. This means that during the minting process, the coin's design was struck more than once slightly out of alignment, causing a noticeable doubling effect, particularly on the inscriptions such as "In God We Trust" and "Liberty." This doubling can be clearly seen with the naked eye or under magnification, making it a highly collectible error. Another feature that adds to its value is the pristine condition. The coin that recently sold for $63,987 was graded as MS-68, meaning Mint State 68. This is an extremely high grade for modern circulating coins. The grading scale goes from 1 to 70, and anything above MS-66 is considered exceptional. There are only a handful of these MS-68 2019p error quarters known to exist, and collectors are willing to pay top dollar for them. The story behind the sale. The coin in question was discovered by a coin roll hunter in late 2019 who was searching through a box of quarter rolls from their local bank. They noticed something odd about the lettering and had it professionally graded by a top-tier coin grading company. Once it was confirmed to be a double die obverse in mint state condition, it was listed at a high-end coin auction and sparked a bidding war among serious collectors. Eventually, the coin was sold for a jaw-dropping $63,987, setting a new benchmark for 2019 modern era quarters. The buyer, a private collector, believed that the value of the coin would continue to rise in the future due to its rarity and popularity among modern U.S. coin collectors. Current market value and demand today. The 2019 P Mint Mark Washington Quarter with the double die obverse in high grade continues to command premium prices in the marketplace. Lower grade versions of the same era, such as MS-65 or MS-66, can sell for hundreds to thousands of dollars, depending on the clarity of the doubling and overall coin condition. But the top-tier MS-68 example remains the crown jewel, with its latest auction price reaching $63,987. Collectors and dealers keep a close eye on eBay, heritage auctions, great collections, and other platforms, hoping for another high-grade example to appear. So far, only a few have surfaced, making this one of the most valuable modern quarters in circulation. How to spot this valuable coin? If you're wondering whether you might have one of these valuable coins, here's what to look for. Start by checking the obverse or front side of the coin. Focus on the phrase "In God We Trust" and the word liberty. If you see doubling in the letters, that could be a sign of a double die. Use a magnifying glass or jeweler's loupe to confirm. Next, check the mint mark just to the right of Washington's ponytail. If you see the letter P, that means it was minted in Philadelphia. Finally, evaluate the coin's condition. If there are minimal scratches, no wear, and sharp, clean edges, it might be a high-grade candidate worth professional grading. What you should do if you find one: if you believe you've found a 2019 P quarter with these features, do not clean or alter the coin in any way. Cleaning can reduce its value dramatically. Instead, store it in a coin flip or protective case and get in touch with a reputable coin grading service like PCGS or NGC. Getting it professionally graded can confirm its authenticity and help you determine its market value. You may also consider reaching out to major auction houses if you believe it could be a top-tier coin. The story of the 2019 P Mint Mark Washington Quarter worth $63,987 is a reminder that rare and valuable coins are still out there, even in modern pocket change. This incredible coin represents the perfect storm of rarity, condition, and collector demand. So next time you receive a quarter in change or pick up a coin roll from the bank, take a closer look. You might be holding a small fortune in the palm of your hand. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you never miss another story about valuable coins that could be hiding in plain sight. Stay tuned for more incredible coin discoveries coming your way. Happy hunting, and we'll see you in the next video.